Good morning, boys and girls. I'm going to do another reading lesson today. This time we're going to move on to the letter O, the long vowel O with a silent E. I'm wearing my hat today because I need a haircut really, really bad. I've heard that from lots of people, not just me. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera around. All right, I've got my pocket chart set up and I've got the vowels A, E, I, O, U. Okay, I've got some other letters to make some words, and I have our two sight words we're going to work on with this week. The new sight words are said and put. And as you can see, those are both purple words. So we're going to use those words and we're going to read this book, A Home for Fox. Now that could be 2 lessons, but I'm going to try to get through it really fast and turn it into 1 lesson, okay? So if you remember what we were doing, I'm going to leave the letter. I'll take the other vowels away. How about we sing our song while I'm doing this? There are some letters we all know. They are called the vowels. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. And sometimes Y. Every word has one. Every word has one. Every word has one. A, E, I, O, U. Good job. All right, so we're going to take a simple 3-letter word with only 1 vowel, N-O-T, and we're going to sound it out. N, A, T. Now we're going to blend the sounds together. N-ot, not. I do not want to go to bed. I want to stay up. And then you can see I made kind of a fancy E here, and I'm going to put the fancy E right here too. So if we add an E, and this is magic E or silent E, the E is going to make the O say its name, just like the other vowels we did. And instead of making an O sound, it's going to make an O sound. So now we have N, O, T, and the E is silent. We just turned the word not into note. Okay, we're going to try this one. Let's go. R, A, B. Rob. Say, we don't want anyone to rob the bank, right? Rob, that means take. All right, and if we put a silent E, we're going to turn the word rob into robe. Robe. I like to put on a bathrobe. Magic E makes the short O say its name. Robe. And then E is silent. It's like I could turn it over. It's not there. Robe. It is there to make the O say its name. Let's just try one more. We'll go a little bit faster today. Let's change the first sound to a H. So huh. We'll leave the O there. Ah. P. You guys know what that is. Huh. Op. Hop. What if we put a silent E on the end? Now we just change the word hop to huh. Ope with a silent E. Okay? Good. We're going to move over to the desk. I'm going to take my sight word. I'm going to bring said. I'm going to bring put. Oops, sorry about that. And I'll bring the book over here. And I'll set that off to the side because we're going to read that later in a minute. But I do want to show you something. This is pretty exciting. This is the bucket of books that the kids have read. So boys and girls, you remember this was the very first book? So when we first started, there weren't very many words. This book focused on the sight word my. This word focused on the sight word see. This book focused on the sight word the. So every week we were adding new words. This book, of course, used the sight word look. And then there were some books that just, like this one, practiced the short vowel A sound. So we went through all of these books, and every week we would read them together, and then we would do small group practice where I would read them with a small group. So anyways, we've gone through all these books. Now they're looking familiar because the last few ones we did here. Now we only have, after today, we only have these 2 books left. That's why I am going to finish with these lessons. Even if I don't get them up, you know, if I put another one online this week and maybe next week, which is our official last week of school, and then, you know, if you don't get to watch them all, it's great. You can just go ahead and watch them over summer vacation. Okay, so I made my little worksheet. Light coming through the window, it makes kind of a glare on here. I think it's okay. All right, and I cut it down to just 5 words so it'll go a little bit faster. And I made my little fancy E here on a star, and I put it on one of my popsicle sticks. I think that'll make it a little more fun, right? So let's sound out this word, na-ot. What if we put a silent E on it? It's going to make the O say its name. So now we're going to have na-oat. So if you get a piece of paper, you can just fold it in half, draw a line down the middle, and put the short vowel here, and the long vowel here. Now I'm gonna, I don't have my red crayon out right now. I forgot to do that, so that's okay. I'm just gonna make my little cup here. That's the short sound. And I'm gonna make my line over the O, that's the long sound. Let's try it with r-ob. This is the word we did on the pocket chart. If I put the silent E on the end, okay, it's like it's sprinkling its magic dust on the O. And instead of saying it's going to turn it into O. Ra-obe. I put on my robe before I go to bed. This is the long sound of O. This is the short sound of O. Let's try this one. We've got h-op. Okay, when the vowel's all alone, it usually makes a short sound, h-op. But when it has an E at the end, okay, it makes the vowel say its name. Now, there are a few exceptions to that rule, boys and girls. There's a few words that you're going to try it and it's going to go, hey, that doesn't make a long sound. But most words do. They do follow this rule. So we're going to turn hop into h-op. This is the long O sound. This is the short O sound. Let's try this word, t-ot. Remember having that on one of our worksheets for homework? Tot is a small child, like a toddler. Okay, we can put the E on the end, and now it's going to make a long O sound, t-oat, tote. A tote is like a bag. I have a tote bag when I go to the beach. A long O sound and a short O sound. And this is cop, cop, okay? There was a cop with the badge, a policeman. And if we put our silent E, our magic E on the end, we're gonna turn it into cope, cope. I need to learn how to cope with this COVID-19 shutdown, right? We all need to learn how to cope. Okay, so here's our short vowel words, not, rob, hop, tot, and cop. What do they all have in common? They have short O. You hear ah, ah, ah. Now let's read our long vowels. Na-oat, ra-obe, ha-ope, t-oat, and ka-ope, cope. Now these are not necessarily rhyming words. A few of them are. Note and tote, because they both have the same O-T-E, O-T-E. And then these words rhyme, hope and cope, okay? That was another test we were supposed to do, was our rhyming test, but we didn't get that done this year. Okay, so here is my practice with short and long O. And now I'm gonna get my book out here. Okay, and my 2 sight words that were purple words. The first one is said. Okay, I was really surprised that our Nat Geo waited so long to introduce the word said, because it's really an important word when you're reading. It's used a lot. And then this one is put. You can't sound that out because it would be put. Okay, this is put. I'm going to put my sight words right here, so they're here. The name of our book is A Home for Fox. So fox has a short O sound, but home has a long O sound because I see a silent E, right? Ha-ome. A home for fox. I'm gonna turn it around and you can see the next 4 books there. Well, we read Look, We did not read the Pass the Tape. I skipped that one because it was a short A book. The Sun is Up, and we read a different short A book. And here is A Home for Fox. And then I always like to go to the last page. Here's our sight words, said and put. And here's the skill that we would have worked on in class. We would have worked on long O with a silent E. And it says, try it. Draw a home for mole. This is a home for mole. The mole is going in the hole. Okay, draw a home for fox. This is a home for fox. You know, we have to read the story first. You're not going to understand that till we read it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and read the book the first time through. We're going to read for fun. A Home for Fox. We're going to skip the picture walk, but if you were reading this for the first time, you would go through and just look at the pictures. See if you can discover what the story might be about. Okay, so page 1. I'm going to read right here. Mole, look up, said Fox. I want to have a home up there. Okay, so the fox is talking to the mole. Okay, there's a fox and a mole, and they're looking at the sky, and the fox is saying, I want to have a home up there. So what's he talking about? Up in the stars? The moon? Up in the sky, right? Okay. Not me, Fox, said Mole. I do not like to go up. But Fox did not give up. Look, Mole, said Fox. He put a rope up there. We can go up on the rope. Okay, he's throwing this rope. There they are. He's throwing the rope up into the sky. Come with me, Mole, said Fox. Let us see what we can find up there. So he threw the rope up into the sky. Now he's climbing up the rope. Mole, Mole, see me go up, said Fox. Fox and Mole did go up and up. So they're both climbing the rope now. They're climbing up into the sky. Let's look at the picture. Looks like the mole is falling down. Puff! He falls down into the ground, head first into the dirt. But Mole let go. Puff! Mole made a hole. The hole is a home for me, said Mole. This is kind of like the story's called a fable. How did the mole find his home? Well, he fell out of the sky, huh? But Fox got to the top. He put a home up there. Can you see him there? Can you see him? There's the fox up in the moon. That's where he wanted to live, up in the sky. Boys and girls, do you think this book is true or make-believe? Put your thumbs up if you think it's a true story, if this could really happen. I hope you don't have your thumbs up. I hope you have your thumbs down, because that could not happen. First of all, the mole and the fox are talking to each other. Does a mole and a fox, can they really speak? They might be able to make animal sounds, but not people sounds, right? And the second thing is a mole really does live in a hole, but does a fox live up in the sky? No, so we know it's not true. Okay, so let's go back and look at the story. Mole, look up, said Fox. So we've got our sight word, said. And I want to point something out. So when it says said, you know someone's talking. Who's talking? Mole, look up. Fox is talking, right? So do you guys see these marks? I know quite a few kids in my class do know what those are called, especially Ariane, Janelle, and Noah. I was reading with you guys out of some super hard books, and we talked about those. Those are called quotation marks. So when you're doing writing and reading, when you see quotation marks, you know someone is talking. So they almost look like little commas, don't they? But instead of being on the ground, here's a comma on the ground. Okay, these are up in the sky. So you just go 2 little curved lines here, 2 little curved lines there. And the reason you do that is because then you can make it sound like someone's talking. You don't want to read it like, Mole, look up, said Fox. I want to have a home up there. You can even sound like a fox. Mole, look up, said Fox. I want to have a home up there. Okay, you can make the animal voices or the character voices. Okay, Okay, oh, here's home. And that is our long O word with a silent E. Okay. Not me, Fox, said Mole. I do not like to go up. But Fox did not give up. Well, I don't see our no, oh yeah, I see our new sight word there. Here's said. This time the mole is talking, and we see the quotation marks. Not me, Fox said. Here's our sight word. Mole. This is what Mole is saying. So maybe you want to make a different kind of voice for the mole. Not me, Fox, said Mole. I do not like to go up. But Fox did not give up. Let's look at this page. Look, Mole, said Fox. Here's our word said again. Okay, here's our long O word. Here's another sight word. He put, here's our new sight word. He put a rope. Ooh, look at this would be rop, but with a E, it makes the O say its name. So it's ope, one of our long O words. He put a rope up there. We've had the word there a few weeks ago. We can go up on the rope. And I see the quotation marks there and there. It means the fox is talking. Come with me, Mole, said Fox. Fox is talking again. I know he is because I see the quotation marks and I see our sight word said. Fox said. Let us see what we can find up there. I'm going to turn the page one last time. Oh, no, there's more. Mole, mole, see me go up, said Fox. Here's our word said again. Fox and Mole did go up and up. Okay, so Fox is talking. Mole, mole, see me go up, said Fox. Now there are no quotation marks here because no one's talking there. Fox and Mole did go up and up. But Mole let go. Puff. Mole made a hole. Look, we've got a silent E, so the O says its name. We've got a silent E, so the A says its name. We have a silent E, so the O says its name. So mole made a hole. Those are all long vowel words. This hole is a home. There's another. Silent E makes the O say its name. Home for me, said Mole. This time Mole is talking. He's saying this hole is a home for me. You see the quotation marks. Said Mole. But Fox got to the top. He put a home up there. Can you see him there? And there's a question mark because they're asking us a question, sorry. Okay, let me do this. I know this is taking some time, but I'm just gonna hold it up and see if you can read this. I'm gonna turn the book so we don't have so much light. Oh, so much better, huh? Give you a minute to read that. If I didn't give you long enough, you can go back. Okay. Fox wants to go live up in the sky. Okay, on that page, Fox was throwing the rope up. Must have attached it to the moon, huh? Now they're gonna crawl up. Okay. This is actually a pretty hard book. It's like more of a first grade book to me than kindergarten, huh? Mole lets go of the rope and he falls down head first into the ground and makes a hole. And he decides that's where he wants to stay. There you go. Now we understand this. This is a home for Mole. The hole This is a home for a fox up on the moon. He's up in the moon. Okay, very, very good. Okay, I want to put my sight words right here. I've got the word put and I've got the word said. Just so we save time, I think what I'm going to do is one nice long sentence. I've got my 5-star writing here so I can check my sentences. I might put these words both in the same sentence. How about, Mom said to put my toys away. Does your mommy ever tell you that? You could say toys, you could say shoes, you could say clothes. Okay, let's start with mom. And because it's the first word of the sentence, we're going to start it with a capital M. Remember our song? M-O-M spells mom, and D-A-D spells dad. Y-O-U says you, and M-E spells me. And if you want to put dad, you can. Mom said, so I'm going to look at my sight word. See if we can remember that. S-A-I-D. S-A-I-D. Well, I do have my stick. It's got the silent E on it, but I could use that for a space. We'll just turn it over. There we go. Mom said to. Okay. Now I think I have room for put. Here it is. P-U-T. P. Put. All right. I'm going to say my. You guys know that. It's a lowercase because it's still part of the same sentence. My toys, or you could say shoes, or you could say clothes. You could say things. Toy. Okay. I put a space here. I put a space here. And then I'm going to say away. It's a A. W. A. And it's a tricky Y. My mom said to put my toys away. Exclamation mark. Let's check our sentence. And we're going to check our 5 stars. The first star we get for starting with a capital letter. Did we do that? 1 star. The second star we get for punctuation. And that could be a period, a question mark, or an exclamation mark. I used an exclamation mark because mom's probably saying, put your toys away. I'm going to give myself another star. The third star says use finger space. And it kind of depends on what type of paper you have. This is a big board, so I use 2 fingers, right? 2 fingers, I use that big stick. Okay, if you're on a smaller piece of paper, sometimes you only need 1. The next one says use neat handwriting and phonetic spelling. So we sounded out the word mom, and we knew the word my and said and to. Those were all sight words. Away we sounded out, so we did a good job there. We used nice, neat handwriting. And the last one is read the sentence. Make sure it makes sense. So let's read it. Mom said to put my toys away. We could have done it like this. We could have said, Mom said, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Mom said, oh, yeah. Oh, that's okay. I like it the way it is. Okay, what if we take this word out? Mom said, put my toys away. That still sort of makes sense. What if we don't, what if we left this word out? It would be Mom said to my toys away. That doesn't make any sense, right? What if we forget the toys? We forget to write that word. Then it would say, Mom said to put my away. If you read that over, you'd say, put my what away? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so I gave you 2 little activities. One was to practice words with long O and silent E, and the other thing was to try to write a sentence. I forgot to give myself that 5th star, right? I made sure I better put the word toy back or it won't make sense. My mom said to put my toys away. Now it makes sense, and I got 5 stars. You could write more sentences if you want. If you do write some sentences, you can take a picture of that and send it to me, and then I know you did your work, and I'll send it back to you with a happy face or a star. And we're almost done. So we've done A, I, and now we've done O. We have U and E left, and I will do that in 2 more lessons. So I will see you soon. Bye-bye.